What's up? I'm here with Shawn from SPB Sportscards, who has a huge collection of cards and memorabilia. We're going to be working together at our first card show. I want to go through real quick some of the stuff he's got in his home office, so I'll turn it over to him.
I guess I'll just get started here. I got my little PSA 10 personal collection here, a little mixture of everything, and I really just got started back into that again with the card stuff. So probably because I just ran out of room on the walls, but having a lot of fun with it. Of course, big fan of Vlad Guerrero growing up, and when his son started coming into the league, I really went to the Dunedin Blue Jays games right down the street, and the minors watched him. So I saw the split auto dual jersey, especially with the Expos too. I thought that was pretty cool, so I had to get that one. It's one of my favorite pieces at the moment.
This is my favorite.
You got the Bo Jackson side helmets. A little bit of everything, all sports. I'm not too biased when it comes to that. Of course, got the Kobe Bryant magazine. Rest in peace.
When did you pick that up?
After he passed away.
Okay.
Yeah. The Jaromir Jagr, I was a big fan of his growing up. Hockey is my forte more than anything. I've played and coached my whole life, basically, so hockey's my sweet spot. The Floyd Mayweather signed glove.
That's awesome.
And this puck right here, 26 Stanley Cups combined, all for the Montreal Canadiens. It's Jean Bellevue, Guy Lafleur, and Maurice Rocket Richard. Got a Joe Thornton rookie puck when he was with the Bruins.
Okay, let's hit this Griffey.
Yeah, I got the Griffey auto. I think that was his second year or something like that.
That's awesome.
So that plaque I've had for a long time now.
Let's save this for last.
This is all stuff I kind of really started getting myself. So my dad, for Christmas and my birthdays growing up when I was a kid, he got me started in memorabilia. I would get presents and everything. We'll touch base on the big one that really got me started here at the end here, but ever since he got me started with it, I've been hooked ever since. So
this is Julius Erving.
yeah, Dr. J. Yep.
And it's got the card in there too.
Yeah, that's just like a jersey insert card. But this is probably the newest thing I got memorabilia wise. I just got it for myself for Christmas. It's Lou Gehrig and Babe Ruth. It's a page from the 1928 Spalding baseball book. You got the clear case. You can see both sides of it. Just thought it was a cool vintage piece. It's kind of crazy to think it's 95 years old. It's still in pretty good condition. So that was a different piece. I don't have anything like that, so I thought it was different and added to it. So I guess the last one to touch base in here, which is John's favorite. This is my 500 home run hitter baseball. 17 signatures on here. You got Ted Williams, Mickey Mantle, Ernie Banks, Reggie Jackson, Eddie Matthews, Mike Schmidt, Willie McCovey, Harmon Killebrew, Frank Robinson, Hank Aaron, Willie Mays, and then the big autos up front, which are awesome. Ted Williams and Mickey Mantle.
It gives me chills to think that all those guys touched that ball at some point.
Yeah.
The greatest collection of power hitters all on one ball. Amazing.
So this is probably my most expensive piece, I would say.
I'd imagine so.
But, I guess over here, when I was a kid, we had a basketball hoop in the driveway, and my dad got me this basketball. It was a Penny Hardaway basketball, and for whatever reason, I latched to it, and I always used to watch the Magic, growing up and everything. So I had to get the Penny jersey. This is actually it's cool, and it's a upper deck. Authenticity, I believe. It's on the back. I think it was upper deck, which you don't see a lot of them nowadays. I don't think they do any authenticity like that anymore.
Now
I
they're
have the paperwork. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they only have the license for hockey now. They started with baseball.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the paperwork on that one's pretty cool. It's different, but not many people know his real name was Amphory. Then I'm getting ready for the card show. I got everything here that I'm gonna get ready to list, and some of them are sent off to grading and everything like that. So I definitely have some work to do here. Just over here, I'm from Philly originally, so I'm a huge Eagles fan. So the Mike Vick jersey with the Kelly green, I had to get that one. Got a few sticks over here, got some bigger ones over here. But this right here, this one means the most to me. I got this for my 8th or 9th Christmas. This has really got me started into all of this. I had this before anything. Eric Lindros was only the captain for 1 or 2 years, I believe, because he had issues with concussions and everything like that. His career was a bit shortened, but this is a game-used jersey. And it's also cool because the Nike jerseys I still think were the coolest ones. The Adidas ones they had a few years ago, those are cool too, but this jersey is game-used, and it has blood stains on the front from one of the times he was hit. My dad paid like $900 just for the frame on this one, but this will never go anywhere. This will always stay with me until I had a house of my own. This was always above my bed in all the houses I grew up with. So, favorite player growing up, I wore 88 growing up. So that's a big piece for me. It's never going anywhere. The goalie stick signed by the 92 Lightning. I think it's the inaugural team. Or 91, 92, I forget. Some of the signatures faded out, but this was probably, along with the Yager plaque over there, this is probably the second piece that really got me started in collecting, and it's a Jaromir Jagr autograph stick. Granted, nowadays, being a Flyers fan, I hate the Penguins, but in the 90s, there was mutual respect because of Mario Lemieux and Jaromir Jagr. You just simply could not hate on those guys. And it's pretty cool. Jagr is, 50-something, mid-50s, and he's still playing professional hockey out in Europe. So this is a game-used and signed Victor Hedman stick. It really just proves how tall he is. It's supposed to be around your chin level on skates, so he's got a head on me, that's for sure. I actually won this in an auction when I was coaching the Lightning sled hockey program. We had a raffle, and I saw that there in the raffle, so I put my own money in it, and I actually won it. So I got very lucky. Second favorite player to watch growing up. There could be a few close ties, but Joe Sakic. I got that jersey several years ago as well, and some other Flyers, no big names or anything, some guys I liked. But this one, I really like this one. This was probably really like the first piece that I really like branched out, like starting my own collection. I got this jersey with one of my paychecks for my second job. So that's a cool one to me. That's really when I started buying instead of getting things gifted. And to this point now, with the room as it is, most of the things have been bought in at this point. Some things have gotten faded throughout the years, with the sun and everything. Thanks, Florida. Speaking of the Mike Schmidt bat, you can see that got a little faded in the sun as well, but Shawn thought this was cool. I had to bring this one out of the closet for this. So, but he's on that 500 home run hitter baseball as well. So, but other than that, just a few little minor things out and about. And then, of course, this is one of my favorites, even though it's not sports related. The Sopranos is my favorite show of all time. I'm in the meat industry for work, and I hear some crazy stories from back in the day. Now I'm from Philly, all my family's from New York, New Jersey, so James Gandolfini, Tony, that piece is not going anywhere either. So, and then of course you gotta have a Gretzky piece in here. That's not signed or anything. I wish it was, but I actually got that at Wonderwater.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, well, thanks for showing us around. We really appreciate it.
Looking forward to the card show. And
We had a little future collector wanted to get involved here, was looking at some of the pieces. So we brought him out. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to have my Instagram as well as Shawn's Instagram tagged below. Check us out. Follow us. We're going to have a lot of content coming up, especially as we get close to the card show. So follow us to see more of that. Have a good night.